Hey everyone, Temple Crazed here. I got a roll to open. I'm still struggling getting circulated roll or bank rolls from my local bank, so I've been buying them from other people, and this one is really cool. I don't know, I spent over 20 bucks on this roll, but I know it's hard to see, but right there is the VDB, so that's why it went so much. And then of course we do have an Indian head on this end. So one thing I'll say, there's really no such thing as a unsearched roll. The only way you're going to find unsearched rolls is if you can find original bank rolls, which I do know where there's a box of those. And I am trying to buy it. I'm trying to purchase it, but it's a lot of money. We're talking close to $1,000 for 50 rolls that are original bank rolls that have a lot of Indian heads and stuff like that on the enders. So it's going to be a while. But anyway, we got this roll we can go through. I also grabbed my scope. It's off to my side, so after we open this up and just kind of do a quick preliminary look, we'll go back through them with the scope. I'll do it live for you on the video here, so you'll be able to look at all the coins and stuff, at least all the ones that are worth looking at. So, well, without further ado, let's get this thing open, huh? This has been sitting here all day. Came in the mail today. It's been literally sitting here all day, and I've just been itching to open it. Just itching. What do we got? Alrighty. So we definitely have all copper pennies. No steel cents. That's alright. And I just flung them everywhere. Good job, me. Good job, Temple. Alright. Well, let's start with this. Now, let me get rid of this. Alright, let's start here. Huh. That thing's seen better days, hasn't it? 1883. Oof, to look at the corrosion. I would be willing to bet that this had been buried for a long time, and somebody metal detecting dug it up. Huh. I'm going to set this here. I'll show you another one that I personally have. I've had for a long time. This one is an 1889 that you can still read Liberty on. Completely green, though. I love this coin. And I got a buddy who collects Indian heads, and I'm telling you right now, if I sell this coin, it's going to him because I know that he'll keep it forever. But I just love the look of that. And it's in really nice shape, so. Alright, let's see. Nope, I grabbed thinking maybe I got the VDB, but I did not. Alright, we got a 56 Denver. It's not in terrible shape, actually. Or the reverse doesn't look so good, but it's not bad. Let's see, what do we got over here? There's a 57. Pretty war. There's a 46. Oh, on one of my other videos, somebody asked if I found a 1943 copper, and it was not a 43 copper. It was a 43 steel. It just looked coppery from just age. So, here we go. 1909 Philly. VDB right there. This one's not in bad shape. I mean, it's got a nick up there by the E that's pretty deep. And there's a dink in the in his chin there. But not bad, not bad. I can show you a really nice one. If you didn't watch my mail call video, I could show you a really nice VDB here. Right here. This Philadelphia VDB here. Look at all the detail left on Abe's face and everything. And then we flip it and look at that reverse. So this one, I would think $30, $40 on it, somewhere in there. This other one here, this one here, probably around that 15 to 20. So just to give you an idea. There's a 53 Denver. And we're going to get these under the scope because I want to see if we got any RPMs or anything going on with them. So 45 Denver. $51. So most common years of wheat pennies are going to be your 40s and 50s. I do have more teens coming. There's a 45. Actually, I think I have some other wheat pennies next to me that I got before that we could look at too. It's a 57 Denver. That one might have the RPM. That's nice. 41. Somebody told me the other day that they enjoy listening to my voice. I hate watching my videos because I can't stand the sound of my voice, but maybe that's just a me thing. Maybe that's how everybody feels. I don't know. They just don't like the recording of their own voice. That 55 is pretty nice. That's actually really nice, 55 Denver. Huh. There's a 1950. Oh, also, if you're wondering about the Nicodate video that I had done, I took that down because I didn't realize I was doing it with allergies and everything. I was sniffling a lot on it, and people were right. It did sound disgusting. So now I'm either going to do a voiceover on it, or, I mean, I do have some more dateless Buffalo nickels. I may just do a whole new video. So there's a 57 Denver. It's got the die chip in the 5. I moved the light, made it a little better here. Yeah, that's a lot better. 58 Denver, but it's in pretty nice shape. We got a die chip in the B for Liberty. That's nice. $57 Denver. That's, I believe, the repunched Mint Mark one too. We might have some really nice ones here, actually. I'm sure this was a roll that somebody put together, threw an Indian head on one end and the VDB on the other to get the maximum amount of money out of it. There's a lot of that happens out there in the world. eBay is a big one for doing that. There's 1920. People that don't know what they're doing, basically. They just know certain things, little things here and there, and they'll do that kind of stuff. There's an 18. It's one of the more common date teens, but still, it's a teen. I mean, it's over 100 years old, so, you know, it's nothing shabby there. There's a 57 Denver. We got a little bit of red still on it. Looks like we got a die chip in the 9 and in the B. A 50. I don't know what it is about 1950. I guess the way it's typed up, or that it's stamped in there, I don't know. I like the 50. I'm weird, I guess. Alright, we're gonna guess again here, okay? Here we go. Here's the reverse. We got some red left. Not too many nicks. Nice sharp wheat grain. I'm gonna say, I haven't looked at it. I'm gonna say 57 Denver. Oh, 53 Denver. Oh, I got the Denver right. Alright, well, should we try one more? Alright, here we go. Again, I haven't looked at the obverse. You know, I always wondered why they call it an obverse instead of front. I mean, this is the reverse. Why can't we have, I guess it's just because it sounds good, obverse, reverse? I don't know. I guess I've never really looked that hard into it, but still. Did you guess 45? I forgot to guess. I'm flipping up this one over. I'll guess this time. Okay. I'm going to say 47. Nope, 45 San Francisco. Huh. Alright, well, let's try one more. They're hard to tell. I mean, you just never know. 52 Denver. I got the Denver right. See, it's not too hard to tell if it's a Denver or Philadelphia for me. And you're like, oh, well, how can you tell that? Well, Philadelphia usually produced more coins than anybody else. So usually their dies look like crap. So that's kind of a good giveaway a lot of times. Not every time, but a lot of times. There's a 57 Philly. $56 Denver. And like I say, we'll go through all these again under the scope. There's a 25. Almost 100 years old. Common date, though, still. $55 Denver. Probably at RPM. There's a 49S. It's not a bad one. A 46. $47 Denver. 45 Philly. $58 Denver. $51 Denver. Another 51 Denver. So I'm sure you're asking yourself right now, well, do you think he got his money back out of that roll? I spent probably 20, I think this one was like $27 or $28. The VDB alone will almost pay for this roll. So yes, I'll get my money back. And then there's this. I just saw it peeking there. 53 Denver. In red. Maybe red-brown. Very nice looking, though. Still got some mint luster. It's a nice looking one. That'll bring in a couple bucks by itself. Possibly more if I can get the right people in the room. I mean, these coins, to be honest with you, should be going for, $3-4 a piece minimum. But sometimes it's hard to get the right people in my whatnot sales. So if you want those deals or steals, check out that link below for my whatnot. And as I was saying in my last mail call video, they've changed some stuff, and now I'm in this group that basically if you sign up a new account with whatnot using my link below, you'll get somewhere between $10 and $200 off your first purchase. It'll be a random thing. But even if it's only the 10, who cares? I mean, you could come into my stream and, you know, pick up a $40 VDB for $30 or something, you know? I mean, that's a heck of a deal there. And I'm not going to lie to you, when you sign up using my code, I also get whatever you get. So if you hit the $200, I get $200. If you get 10, I get 10. That's how it works, I guess. $46 San Fran. A San Fran. A 52 San Fran. $55 Denver. I was asked to if I'd be interested in doing a video on coin cleaning, and I said no. But then I thought about it, and to be honest, I might do something. Not what most people think when it comes to coin cleaning, but I might do something just to test a couple things. Take some junk coins, ones that nobody's gonna miss or care about if they are cleaned and destroyed and thrown back into circulation, basically. There's a 23. So I wouldn't use like this, obviously. I'd probably use more of a modern, maybe a zinc penny or something, I don't know. There's a 19 Denver. It looks like the one might be a little off on that one. I don't know. I have to get it under the scope, right? And a 53 Philly. So I'll get the scope set up, and we'll kind of talk a little bit more about some of these pennies, and we'll talk a little more about what I was just talking about with the whole cleaning thing. And yeah, we'll just kind of go through all of it there and just have a little conversation, I guess. So let me get that set up. For you, it'll be instantaneous. For me, it'll take a minute or two. Thanks. Alrighty, and we're back here. So, got the scope here, threw a penny under so we could take a look at all the different details and stuff. I might back this up just a little bit. But here, well, we'll get a little nicer penny to look at it. On the back, this 50 is kind of in. Once you get under the scope, you can realize what kind of shape they're really in, right? Here, let's look at this one. 53 Denver. So, what we're looking at here, I'm gonna zoom in here a little bit. So if we look with our pink pointer here, we look at this D, and I know it's hard to see. This will be better once we can get hooked up to a big monitor and everything. But you see how it kind of looks almost like it's shoved this way a little bit? That's because there's a D here, and then another one on top of it here. So this is a repunched mint mark. I don't know which one it is. I'm not going to go look up the exact RPM number for this one. Not right now. In fact, I probably won't even... Who knows if I'll even sell it as an RPM. A lot of times I just sell them as is, and then if somebody else wants to look it up and sell it as themselves as an RPM or whatever, that's their prerogative. So, I don't know if we're going to go through all of these pennies, but we'll go through a few of them. So like this penny here, we were talking about cleaning. This penny right here, I think, personally, would make a good candidate for it. It's a 57 Philly. There's, I don't know, a couple 100 million of them were made, I think. So I'm just adjusting here. So if we're not gonna destroy it really. I mean, I'm gonna adjust some lighting and stuff here. Try to knock the glare down a little. There we go. But maybe we could look at let's see here. There we go. Cleaning something like this up and maybe see if we can make it better looking or whatever. It's not so much to clean it, it's like you would think it is. It's more along the lines of trying to get the grot off of it, okay? The dirt and nastiness, right? I don't want this thing to look pristine, brand new out there, you know? But the question was, can you clean a coin and get just the dirtiness off of it without destroying the value? So I think something like this, what I would do, and first of all, let's start over. I will never tell you to clean your coins. Do not clean your coins. Okay? I have cleaned a few coins, as in put them in soapy water to just get the grot off of them before. Just because sometimes there'll be, I've seen hair stuck to them and nastiness and stuff on really nice coins. And nobody wants that in their life. So yes, I have cleaned them in that sense to get that crap off of them. But in the sense of, trying to pull a fast one on somebody or whatever, no. But we could start with a coin like this. We could do some still photos of it. I got a really nice camera. I have to figure out how to input photos into a video, but I'm sure I can figure it out. And we could start with something like this here with some really good high quality photos, and then maybe I have an ultrasonic cleaner. We could use something like that to see what happens. There's a lot of different chemicals out there. People talk about using, let's see, acetone is talked about, I don't know, olive oil. I mean, there's just tons of stuff. And obviously, like I said, I don't want to change the value of the coin. That's not what I'm looking at. It's more of an experiment with a coin like this that we don't care about. And I will never tell you to clean your coins. In fact, I would tell you not to clean your coins. But if your coins, like I say, have some kind of a nasty on them, well, especially, you're going to put that in your book or something, you don't want that nasty on there, right? I mean, money is dirty enough. Dog here. Damn dog. She's a German Shepherd mix, so I get dog hair constantly on everything. Kind of unavoidable. Let's see what this, here's this flipped up. This is that VDB that's flipped up. So we're missing part of the G for God, so we got in COD we trust. That's fun. So we got a little bit of an error there anyway. And I would say that's an error, not a, I would say that's a worn die. Not a, yeah, that's definitely worn die, not a PMD, not a post mint damage. This is how I check for things, is I rotate the coin around so that I can get the light to hit it in different areas. And that's definitely a worn die, not post mint damage. So anyway, here's our 1909 VDB. E Perbilis Unum. The wheat stalks still look really nice. Maybe not perfectly sharp, but I mean, it is 1909 VDB. Yeah, that coin looks really nice. That's definitely a really nice coin. So, anyway, those, I'm not going to go through all these. I was going to, but to be honest, they're mostly common dates. You know, if we want to look at some uncommon dates, I mean, here, let's look at this RPM, this 1929 Denver RPM that I have here. This one's really easy to see. You can see this one with the naked eye. You see how the D is tilted there? So this is the RPM 001. If you go to Variety Vista and look this one up, there's only one RPM for this one. And that's this one right here, the RPM 001. The coin's not in perfect shape by any means, but, you know, there's enough meat on the bones there, let's say, that it's worth something. Now, here's the, I've shown this one in my other stream. This is the 1911 San Francisco. There's only 4 million of these minted. Now, this one does have some issues, as you can see. I have no idea why it looks so weird, but I don't want to try to clean it or anything. I just left it like this because this is all al natural. But there's lots of good detail left on it, and you can still see the ear at least. And on the back, I think, yeah, there's this one right there where there's a nick there on America, the big one. Otherwise, the back of this one looks really nice. I'm still expecting $40 probably for that coin. Somewhere around there. Around 40, 50, somewhere in there. And then we have this 1920 San Francisco. There's a dink there. And this isn't like a rare coin by any means either, but in the reverse, this looks like crap, to be honest. So it's probably a couple bucks on that one. Why don't we get this, I showed this off in my mail call video, but let's take a look at this 1865 2-center. Let's take a look at it. We can see in God, can't really make out we, but you can make out trust. So we can see parts of the motto. Let me back this up again. Just a little bit here. We can get a little better look at some of this, the detail with this bigger coin. Then, it's hard to tell with the when it's in a flip too. You get a little bit of reflection. It's a lot easier if it's not in the flip. And I could take these out. I mean, here, I'll just take this one out. It's not that I can't flip it back up. I have plenty of flips. Thousands of them, in fact. I buy them by the thousand. Alright. There we go. Now we won't get all that reflection. So, yeah, we got In God. We is pretty much completely gone. I don't see it there. But we got Trust. Got a really nice date. Gorgeous date, in fact. But it's the obverse on this, or the reverse on this one that makes it for me. Yeah, it's got a really nice reverse. And it's still a 65 2-cent, so 1865 2 cents, so it's still got its value no matter what. Oh yeah, let's look at that, the Indian head that was in this. Let's look at how horrible it does look. 1883. God, look at the decay. The guy I was telling you about, though, that collects Indian heads and stuff, I mean, something like this, I'd probably just throw in his bag if he buys from me, because it's in rough shape, but he'll throw it aside just for the heck of it. Now let's look at the one that I have that's green. See, you can still see there's damage to it, but we can read Liberty. Barely, but it can be read. 1889. I know it looks a little weird on this because, to be honest, I don't have quite the right setup here. Oops. Let's see if I can get a better angle of this thing. Maybe if I bring this down. Actually, bring it down a little more. That's the whole thing, is the angle is just really weird. And move this around here. Let's see. And then we fix the zoom. Hey, there we go. That looks a little nicer. My other camera, I can adjust the screen angle. This one is my cheap one. I mean, it works great for just quick things like this. But yeah, this one's completely green. This penny. But it does have actually not too bad of details. So I think it probably wasn't some kind of a soil that caused it to change this color. But I don't think it was in there for a very long time. You can see some of that grottiness up in there. So, but yeah, like I said, this thing is definitely green. It's gorgeous, I think. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So, I don't know what else to show you, really. I mean, I do have other pennies laying around me and other stuff laying around me. But unless you want to, I suppose we could do that. I do have some tubes of pennies laying around me that I haven't been through in a long time, so let's get this out of the way, this scope, and let's reset here, and I'll be right back, and let's just go through a couple of them. I don't know what's in them half the time anymore, so let's do that. Hold on. Alrighty, got the other pennies all cleaned up there. As you can probably tell, I don't plan what I'm going to do for my videos. I just kind of wing it as I'm going along. And to be honest with you, I kind of like longer videos. Some people don't. Some people hate it. I personally like them. When I'm watching videos, I like longer videos. So doing a longer video here, to me, I'm happy doing, actually. So we're going to just open up this tube, and I know these tubes have stuff in them that I have purchased and whatnot, or that I've found in my own hunts. So let's take a look here, see what we got. Like I said, I kind of open them up every once in a while and look at them when I'm doing my streams, but not real often do I. I mean, it's usually looking for a certain date or something, you know. So let's see what we got. Well, that's a nice 55. That's got the strike through top of Lincoln's head, so I'm wondering if this one's the one that I have that has a lot of errors in it. It was a 58 with a huge strike through right there. Is that a strike through, or is that a was thinking maybe it was a counter strike, but I don't think it is. I think it's a strike through. Here's a 50 San Francisco. Ugh. Come on, camera. Not sure why it would be in here. Let's see. Can we zoom in just a little bit more? I wonder that S is looking fat. That's why I'm wondering if it's maybe an RPM one. I don't know. What do we got here? Oh, well. Do I have to explain the damage to this one? Or the, not damage, but the mint error to this one? Oh, boy. I would say that's a broad struck. Wow. Or a brockage. Basically, the die hits it, the finger, or there's a deal that's supposed to clamp around here, so when the die hits it, it keeps that shape that you want for your penny and everything. And pretty much what happens is that collar fails. And you get this. Huh. So definitely know why that one was in there, huh? There's a 55. This one I can tell why it's in there right now. I can see the 55 over there. We got a, I'd have to really get in there and look. If it could be a poor man's 55, double verse 55. $19.39s. This is the kind of crap that I'm talking about, though. What is that? Glue? No idea why this is in there. There you go. There's something we could test. We could have an experiment on how to get, like, adhesive off of a coin without destroying the coin. Because I've actually had quite a few like this. Let's set that one aside. Maybe we'll try some goof off, goo gone. Just straight up acetone. I don't know. Paint thinner? I don't know. Here's a 58 Denver. I think this one's in there just because it's so cool looking. Just the two colors, the black and the brownish reddish and stuff. It just pops. Especially like at that angle. Beautiful. Alright, so this one we have a die crack right here. And we have the filled in B, which is a die chip. Beautiful coin though. So if I'm showing anything on here that you're interested in, again, all you have to do is come onto my Whatnot stream and ask me about it. See there, look at all that grottiness. It's usually something I wouldn't want on my coin or on my book. That one might also have the repunched mint mark. And up there too, look at that. Over the D in God. Ugh. But we don't clean coins. But as I said, I am willing to do some experimenting on some coins just to, I don't know, prove some points. I don't know. I personally think there needs to be a fine line between whether to clean a coin or not. we've all been taught that it's horrible to clean a coin. Do not clean coins. Do not clean coins. Do not clean coins. It ruins the value. But if you got a big old chunk of horse dung or something on there, is it really going to ruin the value? Or is it going to increase the value when it doesn't smell like a damn farm? Or look like it? Questions that need to be answered, right? Well, I don't see any issues with this one, but I do see that it's a 41 in really nice detail. I mean, you still got the on the ear. You still got the little indent there in the ear and stuff. Wow. Where you been hiding? Well, apparently in the jar. It's just sitting here on my table. So if somebody needs a really nice 41 for their collection, there's a nice one. What's this? Oh, that's an 11 Denver. The hell? It's got some weird crap going on with it, though. I don't know what the heck's going on with it, but almost looks like, you know what it looks like, actually? Oh, I hope not. Well, maybe not. I was going to say it almost looks like somebody tried to plate it. But no, if you get it down at this angle, it does still look copper. It's just when it's up here, it doesn't look as coppery. I don't know. Elements, maybe, I don't know. But still, if you need a 11 Denver for your, just as a placeholder even, that's, you could do a lot worse. Let's just say that much. Here's a 37. I have no idea why that's in there. It's still not a bad looking 37 though. I don't know if this is all errors in here or not. Could just be some really nice coins too. Up here we got some grottiness. That's my word, grottiness. And excuse me if I do sniffle once in a while. I'm sorry. I have bad allergies. I'm trying to... I have medication for it. I'm trying to get it under control. Okay, so here we have definitely a die chip in the 5 for on 57 there. I'd have to get under a scope to look. That mint mark looks a little funk. Okay, here we got a lamination. That's what a delaminated coin looks like right there, a lamination error. .44 Denver. Also, we got part of the eye is missing for Liberty. Most likely there was some... I can't tell if that's just war or strike. Most likely this had like, there was like some grease or something in the eye when it was stamped, which means that you don't get the definition. .53S. Just trying to see if I can see what, or if there's anything going on here. I don't really see anything. Doesn't mean there wasn't. It is, I don't know, after midnight here. And this video is 45 minutes long, so already. So finding every single little error could take a while. I think what I'm going to probably do after I get through this roll here, I got some more that I want to go through, but I think I'm going to split it up into a part 2. So we'll have part 1 and part 2 here. I think they'll both come out the same night, but that way it just, if you want to watch them separately, it's, I don't know, easier. 1920 Denver. That D looks really small. I'll have to see if that's a variety. I don't remember seeing the Denver on these that small before. 1944S. More grottiness up there. I think some of these weren't maybe errors. Some of them were just really nice coins. All right, we got quite a few to still get through here. So I think I'm going to end this video here, and we'll do a part 2 here. I'll start, because these videos will take forever to upload anyway. So stay tuned for that part 2. I'm sure it'll be uploaded tomorrow sometime, or the next day. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, give me that thumbs up. Share the videos, like the videos, all that good stuff. I try to get back to all the comments as fast as I can. We're trying to build this channel into something really amazing. In order to do that, though, I have to monetize the channel. In order to monetize the channel, there's a couple of things that I have to hit. I have to have 4,000 hours of views within a 365-day period. We're doing really well on that. That's not going to be a problem. The big one is the 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, we got over 100 already. We're growing pretty quick, but we need to grow. We got to get that up to that 1,000. Once we hit that 1,000, we can monetize. We can start bringing in a little bit of profit on it, and we can push a little bit harder and bring in a little more profit, kind of thing. that whole rigmarole. And then we can start building a better channel, getting better equipment, better cameras, better lighting, better coins to look at, more coins to look at. I can order in, boxes of $50 to look through and stuff. I mean, you're talking a box of $50. The big box is $1,000. We can order in straps of cash to look through for star notes and for low serial numbers, stuff like that. But it takes that money to get there. And unless I open up my own Patreon or something, this is the only other way I can think of. I'd do a Patreon, except for I don't know if anybody's interested in actually, subscribing to that. So, thanks for watching. Watch for that part 2, and we'll see you in there. Thanks. Bye.